welcome to Blue Club Sports. I'm recording this right after the conclusion of Game 2 of the 2022 ALCS. Not sure how quick I'm going to be able to upload this, and apologies in advance. Audio only. Next week, I should have this resolved where I can go back to having a video feed for our content. Oh my gosh. What do I start with? A player I haven't mentioned in my postseason video so far, Harrison Bader. Harrison Bader, he's supposed to be this defensive center fielder. This guy has been the most consistent bat. He's been overperforming for what we expect from him. He's the only guy that's doing so. You know, Aaron Judge, he was getting booed in the ALDS. I don't think that's right. I understand Aaron Judge kind of has, in my opinion, he's not really, doesn't show up in October. It's very unfair, but you know, I never think of Aaron Judge as a clutch postseason hitter. I've seen Giancarlo Stanton come up big, especially in the 2020 playoffs. But Aaron Judge, he almost had that near homer. I totally blame the HEB advertising board on robbing him of that home run. But this is what I'm talking about. We pitch. First of all, Severino. Severino I feel like is very underrated. He's better than Tyone. He's up there with Nestor and Garrett Cole. I think he's top 3 in a rotation, in our starting rotation. I just don't. I feel like he doesn't get the credit that he's due, basically. But we're right there, 2-3, and that was it. Just a 3-run home run that beat us? Yep. Alex Bregman's 3-run home run was what. That's all they had. That's the only scoring they had. But these aren't the Astros of old. This is an Astros team that has great pitching. They had some of the batters looking like fools. And yes, to complain about the umpires, there was plenty of balls below the strike zone that were called against the Yankees. But to be fair, there was balls that were called that on the outside of the plate that were called in favor of the Yankees, called as strikes. So not really something I can bitch about if, you know, the umps just doing bad calls on both sides. But the Astros take a 2-0, or I'm in football mode right now, a 2-0 game lead in the series. The Yankees, in a perfect scenario, should have taken one of these games. It was going to be this one. It was not going to be game 1 when it's Tyone versus Verlander. It was going to be this one. And I thought Valdez, yes, he's good at pitching, but he also has errors. He can't field for anything. And I saw this in the Mariners game, the Mariners series in the ALDS for them. That's his weakness. He had 2 errors on 1 play, and it proves it. But the Yankees, just very cruel, but they could have pulled off a double play in the 3rd that would have avoided Alex Bregman coming on that inning. And if Alex Bregman just went on in the 4th and hit a whole solo home run, we would have won this game. But, you know, I don't want to be like that type of fan, but I'm just saying it's just going to be these games are going to be highly defensive. And Aaron Boone, I don't really have a decision that he made that was questionable. I felt like if you were going to say anything, he pulled Sevy a little bit early, but that's really being very just looking for something to complain about, I guess. But the Houston Astros, they're there for the taking. The game 1, if things went our way, if we would have made clutch hits, we could have won that game. This game, definitely, we could have won this game. yes, we got unlucky with the calls. I remember, I think it was Giancarlo Stanton. He was at the plate, the one where he struck out. They called a low ball a strike, even though it should have been a walk. And who knows what happens. But, you know, it is what it is. The Yankees lose yet again. But I feel like I I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm speechless with this team. The worst case scenario I felt like that was realistic was we were going to get swept. But if we get swept, that's incredibly cruel for the fight we've been giving these guys. This does not excuse Cashman, this roster. It doesn't. The Astros are a better team. We could always have a better manager instead of Boone. But I'm just trying to look at positives because I think even if we were to get swept in this series, Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone are not going anywhere. And I'm just trying to, take the positives out of things. And to be fair, like I said, Aaron Boone did not have a bad game. I don't feel like he made any bad decisions whatsoever. But the Yankees lose to the Houston Astros. I hate the Astros so much. They're the team I hate the most in baseball. They're the team I hate the most, and it's not even close. It's not even the Red Sox, because I guess it's just where I live. I live in Texas right now, and the Red Sox fans, they don't watch the games. So it's just, they'll talk shit if they're above. They'll just check the standings. If they're above us, they'll talk shit. But the Astros fans, I just can't stand them. I really can't. And you know what? I'm going to say this on the record. I'm glad that Altuve is 0 for whatever. That guy's a fucking scumbag. And yeah, I hope he never gets a fucking hit in the whole postseason, no matter how far this team goes. Because fuck that guy. That guy, oh my God, I can't stand that guy. But just one bad pitch by Sevy, home run. But man, it's just fine margins with this game. And I feel like it's going to be like this the whole series. It's just definitely not a good series to watch as a fan of one of these teams. It's just fucking nail-biting action down to the wire. But, Donaldson, he did have that one double, right? But I don't know. I hear the narratives, especially on WFAN with Cardin and Roberts, that this was his game. If he didn't do anything extraordinary, they're going to pull and put IKF at third. I still think that's a good idea, but I don't know if maybe that double was good enough, and getting a walk at his last at bat was good enough to keep him in the order. But we'll see what Aaron Boone does. Let me try to see when the next game is. I think there's no days off, which is crazy, which adds another thing into the mix where it's like, what? Okay, so it's telling me game 3 is going to be on Saturday. So it will be on Saturday. There will be a day off tomorrow. Hopefully I can get this video out right tonight on the 20th. But yeah, just very unfair for Yankee fans. Very unfair. But like I said, Sevy, he lets in 3 runs, right? But I don't know. But I just want to say the only thing I want to get across is Harrison Bader. That guy's my guy now. He's my favorite Yankee. He's been doing it. He's been performing above expectations for himself this whole postseason. If we get to the World Series, I'm getting a 22 jersey with the World Series patch on the side. But as of right now, that looks very unlikely. Astros watching us. They're hitting more home runs than us each game. It's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be very tough, and this is the narrative with the Yankees: is we are a feast or famine team, and every fucking October we have a famine, and it's infuriating because, you know, and I had low expectations going into this season, this was before I had this channel. I had very low expectations, so I still bought the MLB TV subscription. I tried to be positive, but man, the winning streak in the summer when we were just torching everyone. Why can't I have those Yankees back, man? Why can't we have those Yankees back? And it just occurred to me earlier today that we don't have Benintendi, and it's just, man, that would be really nice to have right now. But you know, Carpenter, he's the last out. I'm not sure if we're going to see Carpenter again. I would be very surprised. I just don't know. I know there's not really a better option, you know, as a pinch hitter. But Carpenter, he's definitely not going to get a start, I don't think, in this series. He's going to be more of a last ditch option. Yeah, a last ditch attempt at getting a run across. But yeah, I don't know, man. Carpenter hasn't been himself since he's returned from that broken foot, but he hurt himself with a foul ball. But yeah, Yankees October baseball always seems to disappoint. And to be fair, if you guys, I know the video's not there, but I'm not old enough I was not old enough to watch this team live in the 90s. So my experience with the Yankees is one World Series in 22 years or whatever they say. The only one World Series he won was in 2009. And yeah, I was in middle school. So the Yankees being this dominating 27 rings franchise, like it's kind of like a Cowboys fan my age. Like, yeah, I know they won all those rings, but I've never seen them. So it kind of like, I don't know how it feels. It doesn't really mean too much to me. Like, I want them to win now kind of thing. So, but we'll see what happens. Oh man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow because I'm going to hear so much shit, but I better wrap up this video. It's getting a little bit long, but yeah, Saturday. Oh, and it's a day game. It's a day game. That's interesting. I won't be able to watch that game, actually. Now that I think about it, I'll have work then. But hopefully the next game I'll be there to watch it, and I'll give my thoughts in a video on this channel. If you liked the video, please drop a like. If you're a baseball fan, more specifically a Yankees fan, I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel. Like the video, and comment down below. I always like reading the comments, responding to them. As long as it fits YouTube's guidelines, I'll be more than happy to respond. But that's all I got for this video. Hopefully the Yankees can win. I think the best case, the only realistic way we win this series is in 7. I really do think that. But that game 7 we have to win in Houston, and you know, we could have won tonight. So I think, you know, trying to be as positive as I can, I think game 7's a winnable game. Is just, we just need a favorable matchup like we did today with Sevy against Valdez. Definitely, we do not need to see Tyone go against Verlander again, because I won't even try to watch that game. I'll avoid the pain by not watching that game. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Take care and have a good day.